Hello, and welcome to another week at the bungalow. Different room for you this week. This is the downstairs bathroom. House in total will end up with 3 bathrooms, 2 en suites on bedrooms 1 and 2, and then downstairs, servicing bedroom 3 and 4 will be this downstairs bathroom. And that's what we're going to start on. As you can tell, bathroom's got literally nothing in it, so we're down to putting in the soil pipe, etc. This soil pipe's going to be running from the downstairs and servicing this bathroom, and then upstairs and servicing upstairs bathroom in bedroom 2. So here we've got the start off. This is where the soil pipe comes up through the floor from outside. Having to change it a bit, put a collar in. So this will accept the waste from the shower, the bath, the basin, and also where we've got the washing machine and tumble dryer going in the bathroom, save it being in the kitchen. It also got the waste coming from that. So we've got 40mm pipe coming along there. Bit of breaking out of the screed. As you can see, we've got the channel running on the left hand side. That's to get nice and low so we can get the shower one in first. And then here on the right hand side would be the bath, and that runs pretty much at floor level, as you can imagine, just underneath the bath. The far end of the bathroom, this part with the plumbing all in it, will be boxed in, and you'll see that start to develop as we go on. So this one going above is obviously the toilet waste. That's staying at 110mm soil pipe size all the way through. You may also be able to tell that I'm using up a few bits of soil pipe we've got left, because you've got an underground connector in there and all sorts, so we're just using what we've got. Bit of time spent now moving the 22mm supply over into the right hand corner. So up the left hand side we'll have the soil pipe, and the right hand side the services will come down, so the hot and cold supply plus also the electric, which is currently down the centre of that end wall. This is the ring main that runs to an outside socket that's on the outside wall, so it runs down in the bathroom, goes out through the outside wall, and we've got an outside ring main. So this includes, there's 3 sockets in total that run around the outside of the property, and it's got its own sort of ring main, so that if it trips we know exactly what it is rather than it being mixed up with the rest of the sockets. Those couple of Wago connection boxes are there to extend the cable so it can go round the outside of this end wall rather than coming straight through the middle. Starting on the framing for the boxing of this end wall, as per always, just using CLS timber. This stuff is, I think it's 68 by 45 or something like that. It's the sort of smaller stuff. Non-supporting, it really is just holding the plasterboard up away from the blockwork walls. Laser level in place, get everything nice and straight. Got a couple of baller flexes going on the end of the 22mm pipes. This is so that the bathroom can be isolated as a whole, so if there's any plumbing issues or anything needs changing, be able to get to it and just isolate it all. Another small stud wall going over here. This is where the washing machine and tumble dryer will be stacked, so as you walk in the bathroom on the left hand side there'll be the washing machine and tumble dryer. They'll be behind a cupboard. This will also make up the area where all the pipework for the shower will go in. So we've got a cubicle shower going to the right hand side of that studwork wall. And this is also made out of the same CLS timber as the M wall stud, as it's non-supporting. Literally will have the shower cubicle leaning up against it. Middle noggin there at 120mm. We've got a concrete wall board going in, so the crossover point between the two is just there. Bit more plumbing to do. Soil pipe that's going to run up the left hand side and up to the upstairs bathroom. Got a boss going in for the shower, so this has got the solvent cement, just gluing that in place. And the pipe's a nice tight fit just in between the end joist and the end wall. This is silicone spray just to try and make it as easy as possible to slide the two together, so they connect up easily. And now the saw pipe's in place, just a matter of putting the studwork back, ready for starting some plasterboard. So I've dragged pipe all the way from boiler on the other side of the house in 22mm over to this bathroom, and then the 22mm pipe continues to the bath tap, so we get the maximum flow we can into the bath. The rest of the items in the bathroom are at 15mm, so the toilet, basin and shower etc. are all 15mm supply. And the trough left by the floor screeders put to good use, got all the pipe work in there, so the shower room, as far as everybody's concerned, won't have any boxing of all the pipe work. It's all hidden behind walls etc. So all the pipes where they do run underneath the floor screed, or where we would be patching up the floor screed, are all lagged. So both the hot and the cold, just to stop any sort of expansion or anything, and just to keep the sand and cement mix away from the pipes. Also be doing this mix nice and weak, so that if there is any problems and somebody does need to break it up, then it comes up as easy as possible and it's not too traumatic. The toilet's going to be a concealed cistern type, just to keep it nice and tidy and all together. So these are radiator pipes, as you've seen us do in other rooms. Has to be buried back into the wall, and we put a couple of elbows with it sticking back out. Just keeps it nice and neat. The plaster where it's been over the radiators and central heating system's been running. This works really well with the pipe inside the pipe, so with the 20mm with the 15mm inside. These are slightly closer to each other because it's a heated tower rather than being the same column radiators we've used elsewhere. So the two pipes need to be right next door to each other. So we're lagging the flow and returns to the heating. We're also lagging the hot water supply all the way across the house. So when we get to do bedroom 2 and take the floor back up again, we'll be lagging all the pipes underneath there. As always, got the rock wall insulation going in between the floor joists. This is just to stop the noise coming through. Not so much of a problem here because what's above here is loft space rather than being floors, but nevertheless stops the heat transfer or the cold transferring from the loft space, which obviously will be unheated, stops that transferring into the bathroom space. The benefit of the loft being above is we do have access after the event to things like the cabling, etc. So we're not too fussed about that. We've run some cables in, but not so worried about it. And then of course, because this is a nice confined space, we can't get the plasterboard lift in, so we're having to do it the old-fashioned way. So pretty much nearly a full sheet. The rest of these plasterboard in this room is all cuts. It's good to get to those last few rooms of plastering, and we won't be we'll reduce the dust in the house, which will be nice. So you always know when you're getting towards the end of a certain aspect of the project because you keep using up all the bits you got left. So we've got a bit of pink here, obviously over and above what's required for a bathroom, but nevertheless it's what we've got and it's a bit of spare, so it saves buying anything new. And that's going into place. And a quick flick around of the room. There you can see the boxing and how it all comes together in the end. Got the plasterboard around the window sill or the window board, and that's now in place. And then to the other end of the bathroom, partition wall which will have the washing machine and tumble dryer piled up behind it, and the enclosure this side. With the plasterboarding completed and the plaster already started, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.